Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. Today's video comes in the form of a question from one of our subscribers from Finland. I'm not going to attempt to pronounce your name, sir. I will in fact butcher it and then I'll have to apologize. So we're not even going to go through that, but I'll put your question on screen. So what he's basically asking here is if I can explain what that $6,000 video was, because he would love to do that in his town. He lives in Helsinki, which is the capital of Finland. And he feels like it's mostly a hobby for him because he's not learned the sales and business side of the craft. And we're going to get into that right now. Okay, my friend, I hope that I can provide some answers for you and help you along your journey. And anyone else out there who wants to sell videos for $6K, $8K, $12K, or even $20, $50, $75,000. I mean, the sky's the limit. But the principles that I'm going to share today are the way you get there. All right, so the first thing I will say is make yourself known. You need a place where people can see your work. That can be a website, that can be a Facebook page, a YouTube channel, a link tree with, different websites linked to it. You just need a place to steer people and point people in the direction. It doesn't have to be paid work. It can be stuff you did for free. It can be portfolio pieces you did with your friends, but you need to have somewhere for them to go. I found that in the beginning, a Facebook page did really well because you can host not only photos, videos, reviews, a regular post. You can even create groups inside of that. So Facebook is kind of a really nice way to make, what I would call a free website. Number one, make yourself known. Okay, my next point is that as creatives, we sort of limit ourselves to the creative process when it comes to, our craft. We think that we can only be creative when we have the camera, when we're editing, when we're shooting. But I would challenge you to be creative elsewhere and in your sales. Why are you only using your creativity for this side of the coin and not that side of the coin? Get highly creative. And I'll give you guys an example of something that I used to do with my weddings. When I was at a wedding and I was shooting a wedding, I would go ahead and shoot B-roll of the venue that I was at, of the building, of the property. And then I would make a 30 to 40 second cut of that venue or property and send it to them. And what they would do in turn is they would be so overjoyed, they would post it on their page, they would tag me. Brides and grooms that were already following them would then go look at my page and see that, oh, he does weddings, and I would book 3 or 4 weddings at their venue, which equaled, probably $18,000 to $20,000. See, that's a creative way to do sales and to do marketing. So don't limit yourself in creativity. Get hyper creative. Leverage everything you have. Think outside of the box. If you have an old flat screen TV that you can plug up in the back of your car, open the trunk up and show your videos in the parking lot of a grocery store with your cards and just stand there, kind of like they used to sell mixtapes out of the back of a trunk. It's kind of a funny idea that I just came up with on the spot, but the point is, be creative and don't limit your creativity just to your craft. Transfer some of that creativity over into your sales and marketing. Trust me, it will help you stand out from the crowd. Another thing you want to do is you're going to have to placate and look for niches in your area that you can service. So just for our friend here on YouTube, I did some research on Helsinki, Finland, which I knew absolutely nothing about prior to making this video. And these are some of the niches that I found have high ticket sales or high paying clients that you can target. And they go as follows: tourism and travel, education and research, healthcare and pharmaceuticals, fashion and design, music and entertainment, real estate, retail e-commerce, government and public sector, sports and recreation. Now, these are just a few. If any of these interest you, you might want to niche down and go into that. Or if 2 or 3 of them interest you, you can always pick a few of them and see what kind of videos you like to make in those markets. Now, a big tip I would like to give you on getting into these markets is you are going to probably have to offer these markets some free work to start out. There's not going to be very many people willing to pay you without a proof of concept or social proof that you can actually do the work. And that's totally okay. I would structure an email to send out to 3 or 4 companies in whichever niche that you choose, simply saying, "Hi, I'm a content creator. I really love your company and I would love to create some content for you and your company for free to build my portfolio and to provide value to you." Believe it or not, these companies are going to be at the very least appreciative of it, and most of them are going to take you up on the offer. This gives you a chance to do some free work that is not your cousin, that is not your kids that is not your chickens in your barn, and that you can put on your website and on your Facebook page to add as social proof to the world to show that you can actually do the work going forward. Okay guys, I got my iPad here and I have a proposal pulled up for a law firm that I did, and I promised our friend that I would show him how I structured a $6,000 video deal, and I'm going to do you one better. This was $8,000 plus, and you can take this exact template. The link is in the description. You can copy and paste all your information onto this template and go out and start selling this to law firms if that's one of the niches that you want to tackle. But let's go ahead and get into the proposal. So on the very first page, you can see I have just a regular cover page. I think it looks pretty good. It's got the, the Lady of Justice in the background there just to give it that lawyer look. It says project proposal, has my company name in the top right corner. The project, that's where you would probably put the law firm's name. And then I just have kind of a slogan at the bottom, creating beautiful content. It's just something I like to use. And then if we go to page 2, you can see the project content strategy. On the left column, I have content. That's the actual pieces of content we're going to produce for them. And then I have strategy on the right, just basically explaining what the content is and how it will be used. Now, I call this value stacking. You can try to go out and sell one video for $8,000, but it's a lot easier to sell a content package for $8,000 than it is one video. And even though the amount of content you have to produce goes up incrementally, your work doesn't increase that much. In fact, you can pretty much do this whole project in one day, and one day of shooting, one day of editing, I found. So the first thing I do is I offer the big kahuna, right? The brand message video. That's a 1 to 2 minute video, basically explaining who they are, what they're all about, their principles, their company, and this can live on the homepage of their website, their Facebook page, pretty much the main home pages and landing pages of all where their audience is going to go, right? The second thing on the list is social media ads, and I have ×2 because we're going to create 2 of those, and they're going to be between 30 and 45 seconds. Now, these are mostly going to be cut from the brand message video or from an interview that we did that day, and these are really, really easy to make or source from the video above. So you're going to make 2 of those. The photography is 10 to 20 photos of the team working. It can also be headshots. It can be them in the boardroom signing papers. If there's any previous clients that are willing to be on camera, you can do that. The next thing was specific to this lawyer, but seemed pretty valuable to him, so maybe it'd be valuable to your clients, which was 6 FAQ videos, which is frequently asked question videos. These were just like 6 questions that he gets all of the time, and he wanted to create some pre-baked videos so he could send those in emails. When people ask the questions, he can just send the video and have it explain instead of him explaining over and over, which was pretty cool, I thought. We took it off of this package, but I would also offer testimonial videos in this. And like I said, you can shoot all of this in one day. You could start, with the content at the very beginning for the law firm itself, and then towards the end of the day, bring in 2 or 3 previous clients that are willing to be on camera and record their pieces. And then at the very bottom, and my neighbor's gonna mow his grass. We're gonna just keep going. And at the very bottom, we have the website. And not all law firms are gonna need a website, but this is a really easy upsell. If they don't already have a website and they're only, and they're kind of old school and they're only operating off of maybe their Facebook page, this is a good opportunity to help them generate more leads and have a place where people can, send their leads. And I do have some proof of this company having really, really good success. I'm not going to show it due to privacy, but they've got over 200 leads in 6 months, and so things are going really well. And just to show you the cost at the very bottom, I've got the BMV for $2,600. I throw in the photography for free just to, kind of spice up the deal a little bit. The FAQ videos were $1,200. The social media ads were around $1,500. The video consult, which is me telling them how to use the videos and how to post them, is free. And then the website was $3,000, which brings our total to $8,300 plus tax. And they did sign this, send it back. The project was completed and everybody was happy. And like I said, they got 200 leads from this project. Now guys, the main thing with selling big packages like this is value stacking and ROI. You've got to consider what your customer's ROI is going to be. My lawyer here, his average ticket was $10,000. So all these videos had to do was bring in one client and he automatically profited $2,000. The next client, he profits 10, and then it's pure profit after that. So always consider who you're talking with and how fast are they gonna not only make their money back from working with you, but how fast are they gonna be in the red, if you will, or in the profit as they would say. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it on this. If you like the video, you like the content, please like and subscribe and share it with your friends. If you like this kind of business content, let me know. This is kind of the stuff that I would love, and I think brings you even more value than, say, the camera reviews and things, which is also pretty cool and pretty fun to do. But I feel like this is going to bring you more value in your business, is the actual sales and marketing side of things. Thank you to our friend in Finland for sending in the question. It was a pleasure helping you out, and I hope you got a lot out of this and you are going to go out and just start crushing it over there in Helsinki. But without further ado, I'm going inside because my neighbor is mowing his grass and my chickens are going nuts. Goodbye.